What's pop 10 on the block again? What's pop 10? What's pop 10?
What it do, Hope?
Oh, what did it do? Oh, what's up? What's up? So, today's vlog is going to be about, guess what? Charlatans.
Hi, how are ya?
Charlatans. YouTube charlatans, to be specific. So, I was doing a little. I think everybody read 48 Laws of Power. Read some excerpts or some quotes from it, but I found something really funny, and it reminds me of a lot of the YouTube charlatans. So listen to this. This comes from the 48 Laws of Power. This is Law 27. Play on people's need to believe. Create a cult-like following. Are you becoming a part of someone's cult-like following? All right. So 5 ways to create a cult. Number 1, keep it vague. Keep it simple. Okay. First, attract attention. This you should not do through actions which are too clear and readable, but through words which are hazy and deceptive. Your initial speech, conversations, and interviews must include the promise of something great and transformative. Oh, you can transform some shit. Yeah, that's what people want to hear. Number 2, the other of total vagueness. 2, emphasize visual and the sensual over the intellectual. Once people have begun to gather around you, 2 dangers will present themselves. A, boredom. People might get bored with you, right? Can't have that. If they get bored with you, people will go elsewhere. B, skepticism. Skepticism will allow them the distance to think rationally about whatever it is that you're offering, blowing away the myths you have artfully created and revealing your ideas for what they are. You need to amuse the bored, then ward off the cynics. Use theater or other devices of its kind. Surround yourself with luxury, dazzle your followers with visual splendor, and fill their eyes with spectacle. Not only will this keep them from seeing the ridiculousness of your ideas, the holes in your belief system, it will also attract more attention and more followers.
And that's funny. The one that stuck
Go
out
ahead.
the most to me is boredism, right? So,
Preach.
on the the YouTube charlatans, well, the ones who I noticed the most, they keep drama going, right?
Preach.
Because if they just giving out straight knowledge, you're going to get bored.
Right.
So it's like we got to keep some drama in the mix to this knowledge.
Right. Okay. So, okay. All right. Exactly.
Yeah.
They keep some shit going.
Got to keep some shit going. Even Trump keep some shit going.
What do you know?
You got
What
to.
do you freaking know? Okay. 4, disguise your source of income.
Right.
You never know how they make their money. They're always driving around
BMWs.
in a room. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Acting like, they good financially. The money's just flowing in. Like, the economy don't bother them. Their economy, rainproof.
Right.
They always got some money. Nobody ever knows where their income coming from, or how they paying it. But okay, but I'm
And
about
they
to go
seem
in.
to always be doing better than their followers. I don't know.
Have y'all ever heard of this?
I mean, even going to church, the pastors seem to always be doing better than the church members.
Does this sound familiar? Okay, all right. So here we go. Okay. All right. Disguise your source of income. Your group has grown and you have structured it in a church-like form. Your coffers are beginning to fill with your followers' money. Yet you must never be seen as hungry for money and power it brings. It is this moment that you must disguise the source of your income. Never reveal that your wealth actually comes from your followers'
Exactly.
pockets. Instead, make it seem to come from the truth of your methods. Followers will
God.
copy each and every move in the belief that
Whatever.
it will bring some type of results, and their imaginative enthusiasm will blind them to the charlatan nature of your wealth.
Yeah, like God's just blessing you. Not that I'm getting blessed from your tithes, your tithes and offerings. I'm just blessed because I was obedient and I was this and that.
Number 5. Oh, this is the kicker. Drum roll for this motherfucker. Ciao. Okay. Number 5. Set up an us versus them dynamic. The root is now large and thriving. A magnet attracting more and more particles.
That's the one.
To keep your followers united, you must now do what all religions and belief systems have done.
The white man is the devil.
Create an us versus them dynamic.
Well, really, they're against you too.
Make sure your followers believe that they are a part of an exclusive club, unified by a bond of common goals. Manufacture the notion of devious enemies out to ruin you. They're out to get you. We gotta bond together, and you gotta donate. You gotta feed this machine. Okay, manufacture the notion of devious enemies out to ruin you. There is a force of non-believers that will do anything to stop you. If you have no enemies, invent one. Invent a fucking enemy if you don't got one.
Invent an enemy.
Okay? Cause you gotta build the fucking wall.
Absolutely. The Mexicans, the enemy. Somebody has to be the enemy in order for this to work.
Given a straw man to react against, your followers will tighten and cohere. So, I think this sounds like
Everything.
lot of the personalities on YouTube.
And,
Okay.
and on the news, just in our, even Donald Trump, the part where he said we have to call someone has to be the enemy.
More specifically, that's been on the YouTube news. Poppy. Hassan Campbell. Okay. Now, I came across his story on YouTube. He was allegedly molested by African Bambaataa, allegedly. And, I'm not doubting that it happened and by at all. Not doubting it, not one bit. Okay.
Right.
But, he's always on YouTube. Basically, telling people how to beware of child molesters and pedophiles because
he's here for the youth.
Yeah, he's here for the youth, which is great. Okay, I'm with that. Okay, but you sometimes at some point you wonder, are some of these YouTube personalities more concerned about the cause or actually gaining a following? Okay, and are they actually true to the nature that they're portraying? What are they like outside of YouTube? Because they've created this us versus them syndrome.
And it's like it doesn't matter who it is, us against them. Like how he just went off on a Hispanic lady, And I swore that.
Tell him about that. What happened?
Oh, at the Burger King event, it was disgusting. It was disgusting. And it stuck out more to me because him and Sinetta were beefing or whatever. I'm sure everyone's caught up on that. But Sinetta was disrespecting his mother, his wife, calling them fat bitches and all type of things. And that's exactly what he did to this lady at Burger King. He disrespected this lady. It wasn't nice at all. It was awful.
So, when we talk about someone such as himself, and I'm not saying that he doesn't have, he can't make a mistake, but I don't think something like that was a mistake. The point that I'm trying to make is a lot of people, they portray this holier than thou victim mentality on YouTube or on social media or on the news or what have you, or they play on some type of trauma that happened to them. They play on that. That's how they gain their following, because it's a us versus them syndrome. Yep. It's
anybody. It doesn't matter who.
Right. It's us versus, us victims versus the offenders. Mm-hmm. Okay. And this is how they gain the following off of some type of trauma that happened.
And the story switches. One day it's the white man. He was in Burger King. He was arguing with the Hispanic lady, So it was like whoever.
Right.
And it was like, the crazy thing is, I just stumbled across his son's page, and his son is a transsexual. So who works at Macy's?
Allegedly.
Because I was no,
allegedly.
It's not alleged. It's his
still
son.
gotta say it. Say it allegedly.
But he sounded a little Hispanic to me, and he works at Macy's. So can you imagine someone going in there disrespecting him like that at Macy's? He said he was on the register, you know. So can you imagine someone disrespecting his son like that?
And what caught my eye is he told the staff that were they weren't really belligerent towards him, but he told them, I'm a big YouTuber.
I'm a big YouTuber with an A at the end.
So it's like, are you more so proud of your following, or are you proud of your cause?
But
because you're bragging about being known on YouTube. So, if you were really for the youth and you were really proud of what you do, okay, and the awareness that you bring to child molestation and pedophilia, if you were really proud of that, then you would say, I'm an advocate. You wouldn't say I'm a big YouTuber. Exactly. You wouldn't be talking about your social influence.
Because that lady didn't even speak English. She ain't know who you were from a can of paint. That meant nothing at that moment. And it still didn't give you a right to treat them like that. So
I say all that to say, watch who you give your views to. Watch who you entertain, because there's a such thing as everything is smoke and mirrors, okay? There's reality TV. YouTube is becoming like reality TV. You can log on and you can become whoever you want. You can support a cause and really be an asshole on the low. I'm just saying, okay? So, take everything with a grain of salt. You take everything with a grain of salt, because you can create a charlatan. You can create a cult, okay? By giving any and everyone your attention. They could be trained as if they mean well. They could be portrayed as if they mean well, but then they have this crazy behavior at fucking Burger King. Right. I'm a big YouTuber.
While he's disrespecting someone's mother, calling her a fat bitch, the same way Sarnetta called his mother a fat bitch, his sick mother, So it's like, just be careful.
And again,
watch out for the sheep. What they say, the
sheep and wolves clothing.
The sheep and the sheep clothing or whatever.
And then we go back to the us versus them syndrome, the constant drama all the goddamn time. You always beefing with some fucking body. Yeah.
You gotta keep people entertained. You have to keep people
interested. You like,
even at church.
You like one of these damn Kardashians. Yeah, shit.
Just drama. You might as well put a wig on. Sorry. I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah, we're not gonna go there.
I'm not gonna go there, but it's just like, come on now.
But that's what you acting like a chatty patty.
Be consistent with your message. That was not cool. And we all drink and whatever, but no.
Right. That don't give you a right to log on to social, to act like a complete ass. Like a charlatan is what I want to call it. So
because you think you're a big YouTuber.
Yeah. Like it's the Umar behavior, it's the polite behavior, it's that type of behavior, the charlatan-esque behavior, in my opinion.
Everyone doesn't have YouTube. Not like that. A lot of people do. But that lady who he was in there arguing with, she probably worked for minimum wage.
I don't give a fuck about your channel, dog. I just want you to take your burger and then you arguing about free food.
Your channel is not in my recommended or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Two different.
So us against them syndrome. It's us is you and your following against the molesters. That's what you're going to keep playing off of. If that's what you're going to support, and if that's what you're going to be about, then be about that. All the extra bullshit that you got going on, calling women bitches, fat bitches, and all that other nonsense at Burger King. Nobody wants to see that shit, homie.
Nah, not at all.
You played yourself.
I'm sure he felt bad the next day.
He fucking should.
We've all been there, but that was a bad joint.
So I couldn't let that shit go past. You got to check these charlatans.
Won't get my money.
Deuces. See y'all later.